Good morning, Ian Crouch with your 8:30 Hunter News update. The final piece in the redevelopment of the Honeysuckle precinct has been unveiled, with the 3-hectare site to be known as Newcastle Quay. The precinct will include around 1,000 apartments, commercial and retail space to support 4,000 workers and a 180-room hotel. It will also include around 11,000 square metres of public space, including a new waterfront park known as Honeysuckle Green. The heritage-listed Wickham School of Art is part of the plan, incorporated into a plaza featuring restaurants and bars. The Doma Group has been chosen to deliver the project. The Defence Industries Minister is assuring Hunter residents a missile manufacturing factory under construction at Williamtown poses no explosive threat to the community. It comes as a topping out ceremony yesterday recognised the highest construction point of the factory, which is due to be completed early next year, creating 500 direct and indirect jobs. Pat Conroy explains the explosive part of the missiles will be installed elsewhere.
We aren't fitting the explosive warhead at Williamtown. We're effectively making the missile body, which is a glorified jet engine, but the actual explosive head will be integrated in at a defence munitions site in Western Sydney. So there's no risk around explosives in this process.
10 new doctors are bound for the Central Coast and Hunter regions over the coming months after an international recruitment campaign to boost local health services. The local primary health network says 7 doctors will work on the Central Coast, while 3 will join practices around Newcastle between now and October. The campaign targeted GPs in the United Kingdom, Ireland and New Zealand and offered small incentive grants. The community transport service is being expanded across the Hunter. Currently, the service is available to disadvantaged people, including seniors, those with accessibility needs or those who have limited access to public transport. Under a new trial, 3 local service providers will expand their eligibility to disadvantaged people needing transport to education, training and employment. Anthony Hayes from Transport for New South Wales says people in the Hunter will now have more options.
There's a variety of different services that may be involved here. It might be a shuttle service or it might be some one-on-ones. There's a variety of different ways that we can try to help.
Researchers at the University of Newcastle are investigating a fungal disease which has caused the extinction of 4 Australian frog species. The study's goal is to detect the disease chytrid through use of a device similar to a COVID rat test, which has increased efficiency. Project lead and reproductive biologist Rose Upton says frogs in Lake Macquarie will be tested.
So we're very grateful that Lake Macquarie Council has funded our pilot study. We're going to test the endangered green and golden bell frog in Muddy Lake to see whether our new testing method works in the field, but we'll also be targeting other species so that we have a good idea of how our frog populations across Lake Macquarie are being affected by the disease.
And Upper Hunter farmers are hoping rainfall this week will clear the way for late sowing of cereal crops. 20 to 40 millimetres fell around Merriwa and Cassilis, which has arrived just in time. Meanwhile, Hunter Water says this week's rain has boosted water storage levels by 0.5% to 62.7%.
To NURFM Sport.
The Jets' off-contract players are free to negotiate with rival clubs on June 30th. This comes as 12 players have reached the end of their deals at the conclusion of this season. Lockie Bayliss, Costa Grozos and Ben Gibson are 3 off-contract players featured in the Jets semi-final. Knights captain Kalen Ponga is looking forward to playing alongside Sam Walker for Queensland. The 28-year-old was touted to replace injured Tom Dearden in the halves before Walker's call-up. Ponga says Walker's a hard player to predict.
He's a footy player, he's got great instincts, he plays what he sees, he's an eyes-up footy player, he's not very systematic, and I think the way the game's going these days, that's the sort of footy that we all enjoy seeing, we enjoy watching.
And the Maitland Mustangs will host a double-header this weekend in the NBL 1. They'll play the Hills Hornets on Saturday night before their Sunday afternoon game against Manly. That's sport. I'm Darcy Mills.
And the winning numbers in Oz Lotto are 6, 17, 18, 21, 30, 35 and 40, and the supplementaries are 8, 24 and 42. And now you're up to date with the latest 2NURFM Hunter News.